What's going on, everybody? It's a little bit rainy outside, so I'm inside my car here, just outside of Hulu Hall. I'm looking at it in front of me. Coming at you with a mini breakdown here, post James Franklin. We got some good updates tonight, maybe not the ones we were anticipating. He had said Monday that he'd have an update today for us on running back Cam Wallace and linebacker Dom DeLuca, two guys who went out of the game against Kent State and did not return. He didn't have the updates, but obviously the Cam Wallace injury didn't look good. DeLuca is a little bit more of a question mark. We did get a pretty good note on the linebacker room, which is a group that's needed some depth. But if DeLuca cannot go this weekend, freshman Anthony Specca would get a one-game green light or a temporary green light, James Franklin said tonight, which is really interesting because Specca, in limited action against Kent State, actually led the team with 5 tackles. He looked really good on the film, and there have been great things said about him. He comes from Pittsburgh Central Catholic, which is a school Penn State has recruited a ton in the past. Actually, James Franklin looked directly at the camera and was like, yeah, I need all the PCC kids I can get. So that was pretty funny, but yeah, that's an interesting one because Specca's a big piece, and so is DeLuca. Interesting to see how that goes this weekend. Dakari Nelson and Tamir Robinson also names to watch at that linebacker spot, depending on how things go. Learned a little bit of information in the quarterback room. Obviously, Drew Aller, Bo Prabula are not ones that are moving anywhere on the depth chart, but Jackson Smolik and Ethan Grunkemeyer, those two young guys, I'm going to have a piece on PennLive that goes a little bit more in depth, has some scouting notes from their teammates. But Grunkemeyer has been working, the freshman has, as quarterback 3 for the past few months because Smolik suffered a significant injury in the spring that's held him out. We have seen Smolik go onto the field and warm up pregame. He's been participating in practice to a almost full extent. But James Franklin said here tonight that what we've seen from Smolik is all that he's been cleared to do. He's not fully cleared, so Ethan Grunkemeyer is still QB3. Said good things about him. Like I said, check out what I've got tomorrow morning on PennLive for a little bit more. And one other huge thing that we got is Penn State's defensive communication has been a topic of major discussion because the new technology with the headsets is a new thing, and getting the in-helmet communication directly from defensive coordinator Tom Allen. Well, we talked to Kobe King after the game tonight, and there's been a big change. Tom Allen is no longer the one who's in that headset talking to the Mike linebacker on game day. It's analyst Dan Connor, obviously a letterman here, longtime NFL guy, and a coach who has really gotten a lot of praise from the Penn State staff and players. They love him here. Kobe said as much. So again, I'm going to have a little bit more tomorrow on what we heard about the helmet communication, but that's a big change to no longer have Allen running that. Penn State's had some concerns about the Beaver Stadium crowd, and when it gets rowdy, that's what happened against Bowling Green. They couldn't quite hear the play call. So this has been a new thing. Connor on the mic, Kobe has said, has been a little bit easier to hear. It worked well against Kent State. They're hoping it works well again against Illinois. Those are all pretty much the big updates we got here tonight, this Wednesday night. It was a good day of practice, a lot of good updates. So I'll have a practice notebook on PennLive immediately here this Wednesday night. And tomorrow, keep an eye out for that update on the young QBs and on the defensive communication. Max Ralph with PennLive checking in. Thanks.